Students, yesterday we had stopped at the ancient town planning and we had discussed about Mohenjo-daro, Lothal, Dhoravira, Harappa. So we became familiar about the town planning. Now let us see about the art of the special period when the Mauryan kings were ruling. What type of art did they develop? And we start with stup. What is stup? Please underline a two sentence definition. An oval shaped construction under which the remains of Lord Buddha's body were kept in a box is known as stup. You will be asked as a 2 marks question or 1 mark question, so you must know this, that there is a construction which is oval shaped and within it the remains of Lord Buddha's body, including teeth, bone, hair, they are kept in one box. We have 5 famous stups during the time of King Ashok and they are underlined. Also, will ask a 2 marks question. Stup of Sanchi, Stup of Sarnath, Stup of Berat, Stup of Nandangad, Stup of Devani Mori in Gujarat. Besides Chaityas, Vihars and Math also were constructed. In the first chapter, become familiar with Chaitya and Vihar. Chaitya means a temple hall, and Vihar is a place where the devotees, the saints who used to travel, used to stay there. And Math means a place where religious training is given to the students to prepare for the religious preachings. We can say that the period of King Ashok was known as the golden period of prosperity for the Buddhist religion because Buddhist religion developed faster, in a speedier way and more during the period of King Ashok. And it also became the age of the sculpture and architecture. Buddhist religion has gifted to our country and to the world caves, vihars, chaityas and stups in the field of architecture. Let us discuss the stup of Sanchi. The Sanchi stup was built during the Mauryan period, situated in Madhya Pradesh. The original stup of Sanchi was made of bricks and it was half in size compared to the present stup. So the present stup which we see is a bigger size and the earlier stup were half in size. This Buddhist stup is a precious specimen of art of the architecture art. You can see in the picture. Let us try to become familiar with the linear sketch of a stup. Page number 11. Just pay attention to the last point, Toran. What means Toran? A 1 mark question will be asked. Toran means a gateway which is built on 2 high pillars with artistic horizontal beam on it. And the devotees use this Toran for entrance. You can see in the previous part of this the Toran. I hope you are familiar with it now. Going above Pradakshina path, you can see a circular path that was used for the Pradakshina to encircle around the stup, and it is known as Pradakshina path. A slightly elevated circular path around a temple or place of worship is known as Pradakshina path, and Pradakshina is always done starting from the right side, from the place of worship. Above it is Medi. You can see a white colored and circling wall. This elevated circular path around stupa is known as Medhi, and Harmik, the upper part, circular part is known as the railing around the top of the oval shape is known as Harmik. So this is the linear sketch of stup, and you must know it because it is always asked as 1 mark question. Page number 21. Pillar inscription. Inscriptions on pillars of stone or bricks. Stone inscriptions were made from single rock, underline 1 mark question. And stone inscriptions carved out by religious order of the Emperor Ashok are the best specimen of engraving on stone. You all might be going to Bhavnath, Taleti. On the way we have a place called Ashok Shila Lake. Shila means a stone and lake means writing on it. So Ashok was not able to reach to Junagadh. His rule was spread till Junagadh, Saurashtra, and so the people in his kingdom should not have any problem. They should be ruled properly. They should live a happy life. These were inscribed on the stone, and today also they are preserved. They were polished so well that they gleamed or shined, and such type of pillars were erected in Ambala, Meerut, Allahabad, Sarnath, Loria, Nandangad, Sanchi, Kashi, Patna, and Bodhi Vruksh near Bodh Gaya. And all these pillars were carved in Brahmi script. I hope you can clearly differentiate between a stone inscription and a pillar inscription. I no doubt said about Junagadh Ashok Shila Lake, but it is not a pillar inscription. Mind well. You can see in the picture the emblem, national emblem, a lion having its face on 3 sides. Actually, it is in the 4 directions. Pillar at Sarnath. The stone inscription at Sarnath is the best specimen of sculpture. The pillar has 4 lions facing in the 4 directions. Sarnath, preaching place of Lord Buddha. Dharma chakras are carved below the lion images, and this chakra only indicates the triumph of religion. That is why only it is known as Dharma chakra. Apart from this sculpture also has elephant, horse, and bullock, and we have placed this chakra in our national flag of the Republic country India. Images of 4 lions have been placed also as our national emblem. It made to believe the people that Ashok's rule is spread in all the 4 directions. So also Buddha religion. This is considered to be one of the best specimens of the sculpture in the world. Now we come to stone inscription. Stone inscriptions carved by religious orders of Emperor Ashok are the best specimens of engraving on stone. Wooden art, stone sculpting are showing an excellent specimen of the art of architecture. Along with the erection of pillars of wood and stone, also beautiful arches are engraved on the door, which stresses religious behavior. And please underline, we find such stone inscriptions from Peshawar, Dehradun, Thane, Mumbai, Dhauli, Jaugoda, Odisha, and Chennai, etc. Such type of inscriptions also have been found from the foothills of Girnar mountain on the way to Junagadh in Gujarat, Ashok Shila Lake. Other than this, Palitana Jain temples on Shatrunjay mountain in Gujarat, Jain temple of Hatisi in Ahmedabad are such stone inscriptions which provide a complete information in Sanskrit and Gujarati languages. After going through the Mauryan art, we now come to the Dravid style of art of South India. Many Buddhist stupas were built also in the regions near river Krishna and Godavari during the period of Satavahan kings, but they were differing. These stupas were of semicircle, oval shape, and even bell shaped. Underline the stup in Nagarjun Kond, Nagarjun Sagar Kond, and Amravati are the best specimen of the Dravid style of art. Also, the Chol kings adopted the Dravid style of architecture up to a larger extent. The art of the Gupta period, Chandragupta Maurya. During the Gupta period, please underline all the arts, including architecture, sculpture, painting, dancing, music, flourished. And that's why you see that Gupta age is known as the golden period of art. The Parvati temple at Jabalpur, Ninava, the Bhumar Shiv temple at Nagoda, Aaron's temple, Madhya Pradesh, Narsi temple, Gopa Mandir at Jamnagar, Stup, Chaitya, Mutt, Vihars, flags, pillars are the unique examples of Gupta art. That's why it is known as the golden period. Buddha statue at Sarnath, statue of Lord Vishnu at Mathura, statue of Mahavir Swami, caves of Udaygiri, and statue of Vishnu, the form of Vara, etc., are the best specimens of the sculpture of Gupta period.